Hey, this is Nas from Z Reviews, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Ultra Gaming laptop, the XMG C505. Now, the main selling point of this laptop is that it's ultra thin, ultra portable, and fairly decent specs for a laptop. This one that I've got here in particular is it has a GTX 980M 8GB graphics card. Now, for how thin it is, that's incredible. I can play Witcher 3 in 3K with more than 30 frames per second, which is playable. For me, it's playable and it's a lot of fun. So in this review, I'm going to go through the things that I like about this laptop and some things I absolutely hate about this laptop that makes me want to just throw it against a wall because it pisses me off so much. But yeah, I still love it. It's a lovely laptop. So what I'll do is go through the negatives first, and then I'll go through the positives, and I'll show you a bit of gameplay running Witcher 3. Yeah, Witcher 3. And it looks amazing in 3K because I've got this model with a 3K screen. Now, you can get this laptop in various configurations. It is entirely up to you. There's huge selections of options you can have, so the specs might vary, so just keep that in mind. Now, let me go through the annoying things about this laptop that pisses me off. First of all, the keyboard is... I hate the keyboard. I absolutely hate the keyboard. Number one, it's not even straight. You can see it's slightly wonky, and for the price that I paid for it, it was over £1,400. I would expect the keyboard to be straight. Another thing is that I had a look inside to see why this keyboard was wonky, and it looks like that XMG tried to straighten it out with some pads at the bottom, but it's still wonky. They haven't straightened it out properly, and that just bugs me. And another thing about the keyboard is that it doesn't have a caps lock light, so you don't know if your caps lock button is on or if it's off. You have to guess, and there's not even a notification that comes up. Ugh! Another thing, I've got this really annoying bug, or I don't know whether it's not installed properly. I've tried to install it hundreds of times, but it's not working. When I boot up the laptop, my sound doesn't work. So you see right now, you can see the volume bar, the green bar is going up, which indicates there should be sound, but you can't hear any sound. Why is that? For some reason, it's like internally muted for some reason. So I have to hit the mute button, and you can see the mute signal is up. And then I put the volume up. Hey, see, the sound is back. And it does that so many times. And it's just, what is that? I can't even explain it. I need to contact XMG and see what they say, because I couldn't find any information online about it. I feel like I'm the only one who has this issue. But I hope they fix that, because it's obviously just a driver issue. It's not going to be, very unlikely it's going to be anything physical. Now, what do I love about this laptop? It's made out of aluminium for a start, and it just feels great. It feels like it's worth something. It's quite strong as well, and it's all around, apart from the bottom. The bottom bit is plastic, but I forgive it because I feel like plastic is better when there's a lot of heat coming out, because if it's metal, the heat is going to transfer directly to your laps, and that will be annoying, and I think plastic handles that better, so I don't mind it being plastic at the bottom. That leads me to talk about how well it handles heat. You would expect something this thin to be a bit of a nuisance when it comes to handling heat, but this laptop is amazing. I played Witcher 3 for over 3 hours, and I could not believe how cool it was. It wasn't even that hot. It was whizzing away, it was making a lot of noise, but it was doing a brilliant job. You will see that later in this video. As for the battery life, it's fairly decent. I got around 4 hours when I was surfing the web with my keyboard light on, but I haven't tried it with games yet. But obviously you're going to expect a lot less battery life when you're running something that heavy. Now, let's look at the laptop itself. As you can see, it's tiny, and this has a NVIDIA GTX 8GB graphics card. built in this tiny little thing. One quick tip is that don't put this on like a pillow or something. You must have something flat like this, and then the air will go in properly. And that's because the vents are at the bottom and not at the side. So make sure the bottom is clear. Then this laptop will be cooling very well. And it's very good at cooling, like I said before. And so let's take a little tour around the laptop. So you have the front, you have the tiny thin DVD drive. It's really thin. I've never seen something like this before. Usually they're quite thick. And you have a nice battery life indicator button. When you press it, your little lights at the front, they show you how much battery life you got, which is good. On the side, we have a Kensington lock, a LAN cable, 2 USB ports, headphone jack, microphone jack, and a SD card slot. And then the other side, we have a video output, 2 USB 3.0 ports, HDMI port, and a VGA port, and a power slot. And at the back we got those 2 lovely looking vents. They do a great job. I am very happy with the cooling system. As for the weight, it doesn't weigh much. It weighs just over 2 kilos. Alright, now let's get straight into the gaming. I'm going to play some Witcher 3 and I'll put the fraps on so you can see how many frames are per second and enjoy. So here we have Witcher 3 running on the laptop. What I'm going to do is place the mic close to the laptop so you can hear how loud the fans are as well at the same time, and after a little while I'll turn on the speakers so you can hear what the speakers are like. So I'm going to place the mic now next to the laptop. You can hear the fans whizzing away, but it's not too loud. I think it is just enough to be bearable. It's got a nice little whine to it. It's not annoying. It's not like a growly sound like you would expect for these beautiful graphics. So you can see in the top right hand corner we're running at 40 something frames per second, over 40 at the moment. So let's get on the horse and move around a little bit. It's gone down to 30 frames, but still very, very playable. This is running at 3K, and I've not really messed around with the settings. This is just the default settings that I was given. So you can hear the fan is whizzing away. This is at its max setting. It's not that loud. It might sound loud on the mic, but it's quite good. And now I'm going to turn on the game sound so you can hear what the laptop speakers are like. Right, so that's the end of this review. I hope you liked it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment if you got any more suggestions in what other videos I could do with this laptop. And thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.